you know, our condolences go to his family as well as we begin this ball game. JRU gains first possession on this Wednesday. Two teams that are pit against each other, and you know, some people say that we might see these two teams in the semifinals again this year.
It's possible, very much great. You know what? These two teams, to me, probably in terms of talent, probably 1 and 2 in the NCAA. The only difference between these two teams, I think, is mindset. San Beda believes that they can win all the time. JRU, sometimes they don't seem to be so sure. But you know, in terms of talent, they both have a lot.
That's true, and you know, the consistency of the JRU Heavy Bombers hasn't really been there so far.
That's true, but they may have turned the corner with those 2 straight wins the previous week. So let's see.
And a three is started and launched by JR Bulangis, and they draw first blood. Heavy Bombers up by 3.
Interesting starting lineup for JRU, using Jason Nocom to try and soften up Sam Ekwe and keep JRSN also out of foul trouble.
Another turnover by the Red Lions. Here's Kakoko all the way, but there's Jay Nocom right on cue. You just mentioned Heavy Bombers team captain scoring. Now it's a 5-0 lead and a foul, but the whole entire bench of JRU up on their feet. As we now turn you over for a Samsung courtside update courtesy of Pia Bourne for the San Beda Red Lions. Pia.
Expecting a high, strong, and very physical game, Coach Frankie Lim instructed the Red Lions to focus and keep their cool on the court. Keep your sights trained on the prize and don't let them get into your heads. The past 2 games that they had, they out-rebounded their opponents and therefore won their games. So Coach Frankie reminded them that our story today will be based on rebounds because that allows us to run and that's our forte. Coach also wants them to pick up their men early and trap hard, especially on lob passes. Coach Frankie was a bit more motivational than usual at pregame but added, we must win this game, period. Andre, back to you.
Thank you, Pia. Wonderful report. Let's see Pia Boren, of course, for the 2-time defending champion San Beda Red Lions. And, you know, last week was definitely a scare, and I noticed that the teams, you know, most of the teams are now gunning and realizing that the top 2 teams, Letran and San Beda, aren't that invincible.
That's true. In college basketball, anything can happen, Gray. Even though a team on paper might look like 10 to 12 point favorites, I mean, an upset is not out of the question.
But San Beda is, of course, riding high from their 2 previous victories. They just dominated their opponents, literally and figuratively.
Meanwhile, our referee, John Cabiles, will have a few words with the table officials.
Oh, there will be a double foul on Nocom for JRU and Minor for San Beda. Marvin Hayes already has 2 personal fouls, 2 quick fouls, as we take a look at the Jolly Hot Dog assist on the go. Bulangis for 3. And that was your Jolly Hot Dog assist on the go. Jollibee, lahat sarap, pida sa lahat.
And Pradas knocked the ball out. Good call there. There was some sense of panic because walang bumaba para si JRU para sumalubong sa bola.
Almost a minute and a half gone by here in the first quarter.
Escobar posting up the smaller Agoko,
using his advantage, but he will be called for the foul.
At that time, Agoko just held his ground.
So it was a foul on Pong Escobar. No foul called. I apologize, no foul called on Pong Escobar. I think he stepped on the line when he was backing up Kagoko. Now the yellow shirts have the possession. Bulangis bravely attacking the defense of San Beda. Luckily, possession will stay with them with 10 seconds on their shot clock.
Bulangis was caught in no man's land. However, the ball went off Hermida.
He will bring the ball inbound baseline. Now Nocom from up top.
Foul will go against Bulangis. That was another good call.
Now JRU has committed 4 team fouls.
Compared to only 1 for San Beda. Double foul pa yun. Well, in-expect ni Coach Franklin that JRU will be very highly strong coming into this ball game. And right now that's very evident. And they're picking up fouls from the Bombers just like that.
I think this can haunt the Bombers in toward the end of the first quarter as Armida hits the three.
As you mentioned, Dre, Armida, all he has to do is keep himself aware of the opportunities that will be given him.
Pradas thought about taking the three, takes the jumper. No. Taganas with a board. Pradas bothered Taganas, but he still has it. Now hands it over to Menor. Menor to your left. Armida. Back to Menor. The kick out to the side. He drives. That is a strong point, but great defense that time. Great stop by JRU. Off and running now. The yellow shirts. Here's Hayes. Over to Nokom. Nokom against Ekwe. And the shot clock won't reset. Kagoko had time to square for the three. Ekwe says, give us the ball now. Here's Menor on the run. Up and away. No, in and out.
Great hustle on the part of JRU to prevent Menor from hitting.
And this is the transition defense that Mark Kagoko was talking about earlier today before the game when he had a talk with Cassie Umali. He mentioned that they had to focus more, of course, on their transition defense.
What is Nokom saying? You want a goaltending on that one? That wasn't even close.
Nokom, another try from the outside, way short. Was it a pass? Was it a shot? But there is Ekwe for his second block in this game. Taganas.
He is challenged by Marvin Hayes.
It's a battle of the big men so far. A lot of big boys in this game. Of course, there's Ekwe and Taganas for the red shirts, and Nokom, and also Hayes for the heavy bombers. Kagoko tries another one from the outside.
Not too many offensive rebounds for JRU, but they are coming down quickly on defense. However, they have given up the last 6 points to San Beda.
And now the Red Lions are on top by 1. They're in the driver's seat, 6-5, with 6 minutes and 5 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
San Beda also taking away the quick offense that JRU has been known to run.
Bulang is being hounded by the veteran Borgi Armida. They go down low at the high post. Here's Nokom against big man Sam Ekwe. Nokom takes to Jay. No. There's Escobar.
I fault Nokom for really trying. He's trying to bait Ekwe to committing fouls or going outside. But so far, he hasn't been hitting any shots. So Ekwe hasn't had any reason to commit anything.
Go down now to Ekwe. While the hook shot now off and running are the heavy bombers. JRU has been scoreless for the past 3 minutes.
What's going to be important for JRU, Andrew, is for them to establish their secondary break. Because San Beda is pretty good at cutting down on transition defensively. So they must have another option once that first fast break is stopped.
Hayes over to Kagoko. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Someone has to take it. Kagoko does, being the buzzer, but now battle for the leather. Ekwe grabs his 6th rebound in this game already. Escobar stopping, popping. Loose ball foul will be called.
Marvin Hayes would be a wonderful player if he was about 3 inches taller.
True. Umali of JRU, Cassie.
During the past few days, JRU has had nothing else on their minds but facing San Beda in today's game. Coach Ariel Vangarja has been able to beat every team during his past 2 years in the NCAA except for the Red Lions. So to get a win over them is one of his goals, and in doing so would make a breakthrough season for the Bombers. Unfortunately, JRU will be playing without rookie Nate Batute for the next few weeks after he got a sprain on his right foot during the game against Perpetual Health last Wednesday. Dre?
Thank you, Cassie.